Okay, apparently everybody has decided to start. Why not just be chaos? Okay, apparently everybody has decided to start. Why not just be chaos? Yeah, sorry about that. So we're starting off a hop, skip, and a jump, and we just had a. Sorry. So we're starting off a hop, skip, and a jump, and we just had a. Computer, please. Okay, so I had a big intro and everything ready, and these guys, yeah, because the sound on my computer was on. So right now we're going towards the coast, and we're in HDN. Yeah, I decided to have Chris Deception. Baby Gannon invited Chris to join. Why not? It's by, so everybody, I had the Degeneration Z1R intro, but Caffy and Slammu were like, it's 2 a.m. We want to get stuff started. So we're headed towards, Green Area Peanut, going towards the coast. And we're in, Bomb Shop. Coast has Magic Key. Yes, Baby Bowser and Baby Ganon, and they just started. I will try to get some sound here. So ladder is most definitely, people are going to be rushing to some ladder here, and why they gotta start? They act all normal and everything for the 12:30, but for 2 a.m. they're like, you know what? It's Baby Ganon and it's HDN, so we're gonna cause shenanigans. That's exactly what's going on right now. So we're gonna penalize the heck out of them. So let me actually put some sound on. Let me see if I have some controls over this. It says we're using Caffy's audio. Do you guys not hear it, chat? I am doing the best I can. I'm trying to speedrun everything. They just started. Thank you, Jess. I literally am trying to... Yeah, no, Jess is our angel. That is why, you got to throw some respect on there. So with HDN, you start off with 2 blessed items. You got the book and you got the blessed yellow banana. Now, in the 6th spot, we did get... Yes, Jess rolled this seed as well. And because I'm on hosting duty and I'm solo, it ends up with it 9 out of 10 times being Baby's first HDN. So here's what this means. It's going to be hidden dungeon numbers, and we all love hidden dungeon numbers. And listen, all you people trying to get my Brooklyn accent started, and we're not gonna go there right away, folks, okay? I'm trying to keep it professional. But the Armos item is the raft, aka we chop it up and then we make, a salada, because we need the keys. I'd rather have the key over a raft. Like, who needs those 2 checks anyway? Also, small prize is $7. So you have $7 chuck. And oh my God, the Brooklyn accent. No, we got to get rid of that. So we got any, take any right there. We getting the blue candle. And I hate the fact that somebody has already gotten my true accent out, and now I sound like I'm straight out of Brooklyn. White sword item is actually an unfortunate heart container. That's not gonna do us any good. And I don't have chest jerk here. You know, he's not here to say you gotta have heart. And now we're in level. I don't even know what to call that. It looks like a very bad computer component. No, I know he was giving us the angelic voice the last game. And thank you, Pup Time, for making an appearance. And now, thanks to a certain person calling me someone from Boston, and also level computer, computer chip on Slammu's side does yield the yellow banana. We do have us a Triforce piece. Let's see. Winky winky. Ew! Looks like numero dos. All right. So we got us a guaranteed 2. Well, that's what I said, guys. It sounds horrible, but we got us a red ring and 2, and a yellow banana and 2. Now, as we explore, using our blue candle on Caffy's side, we're gonna see. Yeah, version, you sure. You went and made the Boston comment knowing that that's gonna anger the New Yorker in me. And we have Dark Nuts out in the wild. And I gotta cough this accent out. Hold on just a minute. There's no way I can do full commentary. It'll drive everybody crazy. I sound like a mixture of Barbra Streisand and Fran Drescher, and that's horrible. We have Vanilla Quest 1 in the tree. It's a wonderful hint spot. Hints are expensive, so that's unfortunate. Me. How now, brown cow? Okay, so we have a spectral. That's a spectral enemy. It looks like the witch from Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, you can't really have. I had to go to diction class to get rid of that accent. And we have a 3 for the Slammer over there. So, slight Triforce lead on the Slammer side also has the gift of protection. Now, right now, we have Caffy, who's 1 up in this game of 2. And no, we're not going to go through the diction words here. We're also going to check out some... no, we don't have the push block here, but we're going to go check where the 250 blue ring spot is and the gambler location. It is still gambler location here. Let's see where blue ring location, what it's going to give us on Caffy's side. And it's a mugger. Totally not worth it. Raft location, a big bust for the Slammer as well. Imagine using the raft. That's absolutely tragic. And we are doing some walkies over to where you get the letter on Caffy's side. So we are walking. There we go. And where we get the letter at. Hey, we are combat ready now on Caffy's side. And no, we are not going to be buying any blue rings. No, Chad. But we are going to be burning some spots here over by the vanilla Quest 1 star location. And, well, it's start both ready. And Gambler here, Vegas baby. And $7 Chuck there on Caffy. Eureka, he is rich. There's no crying in Zelda, so we have 35 for our mid-level prize. And we're in Vanilla 5. That wasn't very impressive on Caffy's side. Waterfall is going to yield us what? A mugger. We're not getting very much so far here. Got some blue levers. Let's see what White Sword location is going to give us. And that's a swing and a miss as well. And we are burning some bushes as we go towards the Vanilla Quest 1 location. On the Slammer side, swing and a miss over there. Blue Dark Nuts in the wild for Caffy. No bombs to bomb these spots here. So we are going to go check out some Armos Knights on Caffy's side. All right, we have no pushies. Probably going towards the grave. We're going to bomb this area first. And it is, holy machinations, that is a big 8. That's a huge 8. It's huge. Those of you who may have played Persona 4 and had to go against the Eyeball of Doom, that is what I love to call it, and you use Teddy in that battle, and he literally goes, "It's huge." That is exactly what that is. I am not even going to give it a name. We are just going to go, "It's huge." Also, we have Slammer going back into Banjo-Kazooie Witch Face. And we're going to be dealing with some Gibdos over here. So, yeah, so you better be spamming God Hand. God, you better be using God, the God Paw. And, yeah. Oh dear. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Teddy gave you some really sussy Baka quotes, but Caffy is yeeting out of, "It's huge." So we know for sure that's 8. And it's a thick one, baby. And we have level Witchy Face right there for Slammer. Got the Rupee Boss. It is not a pushy room, but in the... All right. As if we didn't already know that 8 was there because of Caffy, that clue gave us all we needed to know. And we have level computer chip here, in which Caffy is going to get that. And we know that that was numero dos. We have a wonderful Goma saying, "Hi." NSU here for Slammer. We have at least a friendly enemy set, and it's good to see our yellow banana putting in some work right here. You love to see it. And we'll be seeing Caffy get the red ring pretty soon. You love to see it. I can't wait to see what that 8 holds, because that is a thick one. And usually when an 8 is that big, it either has something really good or it has something really craptastic. And we have our venture now going towards the Lost Woods area. You got some red Dark Nuts there. No burn on the Quest 2 burn spot. And we do have a Triforce right there. And we have a lone Dodongo and Slammer being nice. We do have the clue that 3 is by a lake. That's good to know. Because that's a Princess Manhandla. That's, you know, our best girl Manhandla. You know, you gotta love best girl Manhandla. $64. Well, we're not gonna be blowing that on a candle. And where are you going, Caffy? Where are we going? Where are we going? Because you got some bombs. Technically, you could be bombing Death Mountain, but yeah, we're ladder blocked in that level, and I didn't peep that location, but it did look like it might have been 7. So Witchy Face is 7, huh? Oh, it is 7. Okay. I only took a mere glance, you know, and me trying to remember stuff, and it's already 2 a.m. But, you know, I am the final boss of degenerates for Degen levels, so for Degen streams. And who better to do it than Solo Comms, Baby Ganon, Baby HDN. You know, you can't get better, anything better for, you know, Degen hours. And Caffy has found a, what shall we call this? Let's see. You know, I would say it's a Canadian person from South Park. And I'm with Opno in saying this might be a 3. But we're going to say level South Park Canadian. And yeah. And so far we've gotten, you know, it's obviously segmented. And here's our transfer. We're going topside, and we got some Stalfos on deck here. Is Tetris gone wrong? No, I have not seen one Tetris piece, man. No, you know what? This is Tetris that you get off of your Wish or Fiverr. You know, you get that Fiverr contract and be like, this is Tetris, but instead it's more like Betris. All right, we got the staircase here. Now let's see what we're gonna get on Caffy's side. And oh man, yep, totally worth it. So we know our book is Temu Tetris. Oh boy, yes, on sale for 88 cents with $9.99 shipping and handling. So we're gonna dodge that. This is a great scene so far, Jess. This is gonna be a jet scene. Oh baby. All right, so we're burning keys for nothing. All we can do is just hope we find late Triforce Arena. This is great. You know, some nighttime entertainment or early morning for those who are across the pond. And 5 has the silvers this time around. So we have to hope that 5 is some cursed looking level since it's got silvers. Because we gotta make work for it, you know, chat. And we gotta hope that it's dig doggers. We gotta hope that it's lots of dig doggers on deck. Because we can't make it easy. We can't make it easy for them. We gotta have lots of just sandy blocks, you know? Also, they gotta go back downstairs in order to get Lake Triforce. Alright, so the Dorito is hiding downstairs, one room over, and it isn't blocked by anything so far. Alright, if it's a ladder block, we'll start laughing. could possibly be ladder blocked. Who knows? All right, if it's on the other side of the pond, this is going to be unfortunate. And it isn't, so we can kiss this level goodbye. And let's open it up. You know, that Dorito piece was so bootleg for 3 that I has no comment. And this here is a spirit that lost its shoe. It was running away. You know, it had better things to do with its time on Caffy's side. It's obviously segmented. And we're going to see Slammu get his Triforce in 3 in just a moment. Yeah, I know. I know. We have to be sympathetic. So we get the croissant here and level ditched slipper for Caffy. And I'm thinking this is gonna be numero 4. It's Aquamentus with a pistol. Come on, when have you ever known Aquamentus to be locked and loaded? I mean, chat. You're giving Aquamentus too much credit. But we do have some easy enemies here. We haven't seen any of the blessed enemies, and we got a bow. Wait a minute here. Jess, is it because it's late night that you rolled a seed with a croissant in the D? Are you rolling a jetty for your Betty? And let's see what number. Jess, you rolled a 4. That was a speedy 4. Oh my goodness. You're gonna make me go in español. Donde se disponible? You know, this is gonna be so fast that we're gonna have a sub 50. A sub 50. All right, so the only thing we can hope for is that they have to buy an expensive bait for 114. And we're not eating Dudongo stew. We are pacifists. And I don't mean pasties fists. No, we're not trying to hurt the poor Dudongos. Y'all gotta be kind and generous folks. Oh man, bait is 75 here. Oh, there's hope. We're passing the fish. Oh no, chat. But anywho, we are going towards our first pushback location, which is Octo Heaven here in our sacrificial landman that's just sitting there. So Wickerman push is a no-go. So we're going towards the Sands of Shame right now. As we progress up, we have our blue dark nuts in the wild, and chat being a bunch of Conans choosing to eat some Dudongos. We're ethically raised. Oh, chat, you guys are rude. So rude. No, you are not hungry. You are not hungry. Eat a banana. And not the boomerang. No, you eat some bananas that grow on a tree. And we have Spec Rock check here. Let's see what medicine location offers. And it's in any road. That location, interesting. All right, so we're gonna bomb heart container location, swing and a miss. Free roaming and bomb fed. Oh my God. You guys only pull this stunts with me. You don't do this to any other commentator. You just do this to me. All right, and we're getting the reminder that the magic key is located on the coast there. It's like So near, yet so far away. And all right, here we go. Cash location, and it's a store with $90 arrows, and we have Caffy buying $60 keys. So, you know, you got some discount Wally World keys there at that location, and we have organic dongles. Listen, we're not eating organic dongers, okay? We're not doing that. And we have here on East Death Mountain, the Slammer, who is now going through. I don't want to be fed bombed. And we have bootleg Wish version Magic Key. And we do have some bunnies in there called a VTorp. And I'm joined. We are joined and blessed by one of the best spin masters out there, DJ Trails, who has joined us. Welcome, friend. Also, one heck of a Z2 player. Fear DJ Trails if you ever get him as a combatant, because you know you are in for some trouble. Caffy making a bold strategy, getting some medication. Because this ain't Mags Rush, so we're not getting those heart containers right now. And we are going and making another rush because we have a push location. So, you know, we have Caffy now entering the bootleg Magic Key location. And we are totally... chat. You guys, only do this. I'm telling you, only do this with me. And that's why I love you, because you guys know that you can only get away with this with me, because y'all are as jank as I am and love chaos, and I love you for it. And then we have Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. So we have the old man that has joined the group TLC. And we have bunnies versus Caffy. And it looks like the bunnies are kind of sort of winning. All right, so one bunny versus one Caffy. Lana, one of the greatest Z3 mentors out there, has joined us. Welcome, Lana. Yes, there's always shenanigans when I'm aboard. And chat loves chaos, and yeah, gots to have chaos. Also, Slammer yeeting himself out of the Blue Wizzy room. You know, you can't blame him. So going into NSU, and this one not easy to dodge the Wizzies this time, using the medicine, which is absolutely the correct decision to do. Because even with the magic, you know, the red ring, Wizzies hurt. You know, literally, Slammer saying, everything hurts sometimes. And Caffy going through TLC old man room. And meeting up with some Zolls. Ooh. And we have Keith versus Slammer. You know, I like how Slammer asserts his dominance and gets the bad news that the Triforce is ladder locked. You know, that's some sad panda noises coming out of our shark overlord right now. So, how do they have sword beams without full health? Well, let me tell you. It's this flag set. Also, we have Slammu posing as Ralphie, being told that his Red Rider carbine action sword here will shoot his eye out. And they might just be right. So, no Triforce. according to the old man. And that is because it is ladder locked. But Slammu going in, hoping to find some items here. I don't know. They're trying to find the beautiful silver arrows, but they still haven't found what they're looking for. And I don't know. What are you betting on, chat? Are you betting on the item potentially being ladder blocked? Are you betting on that? Because this is 5. Heart Shuffle is turned on. So are you betting on this being ladder block? We already know the Triforce is ladder lock. It's like, no. It Dikembe tumbled them. So are you thinking? Or have you thunk? But it's not. Here it is, their item. And both of them getting silvers at the same time. So, at this point, for all intents and purposes, all they need is the ladder. They need the ladder. Well, they're gonna try to find it, but they found the most important item, which is the silvers. So I have to ask you, at this point, we know Triforce is ladder locked. Where are you thinking the ladder could be hiding? Where are you thinking? I'd like to say, because I am a believer that 7 takes you to heaven. Well, this is 5. So I'm going to believe that 7 is holding the ladder. Dr. Cossack, that's why I love beating you in Mega Man, okay? Okay, Dr. Cossack? Just for making those comments. And floor item is definitely a heart. So we're going to dip out of that. So we got both items. And how are we blaming me, Chatbird? Why are we blaming me? I didn't even roll this. I catch the blame. Okay, so we know 5, Triforce and 5 is ladder locked. So I'm gonna believe in 7. These are some Neiman Marcus level hints. So you gotta take out a second mortgage, Amscott loan. And Caffy is trying to believe in the second item being useful. So we chat believes they can never be wrong. Yeah, no, I never curse anyone. When have y'all known me to curse anyone? That's Chester's job. I never curse. I bless folks. And we are on our way to try to find y'all are legion now. Y'all trying to be horror movie characters. Okay, chat. Okay. I bless chat by cursing the runners. Listen. Okay, so we finally get Caffy ditching out. I protect the Tanuks. Alright, so we get Magic Sword location, $254 blue ring. Literally, we gotta start a GoFundMe just to afford a blue ring. Thank goodness they found that red ring, or else See, Lana understands me, and I rep the Z3 community. And 24 buck bombs, that's kind of expensive. You know, they went from having $4 bombs last seed to $24 bombs. Dang. Amscot loans are needed. And we are in level reach 8. All right, so Slammer's in 8, and 8 ain't so great. About to get some news that well, you know, Trails, with Z1R, it can be hit or miss, but it comes down to where is the ladder. Now, we got Jess saying it's 6. I'm saying it's 7. It could be 8. Now that we have the bow, we can open up the shutter door. And we can see this, you know, this can't be anything because it will open the shutter. So the push block is going to open the shutter door. Or not. 9. Well, important items can't be in 9. And you see that that's a beautiful ladder block right there. So it's not looking too good, folks. We have NSU here with our fire snakes. Not in this particular flag set. This is Baby's first HDN, in which, you know, chat, for some reason, anything I commentate, have you noticed a trend? Baby Ganon and Baby's first HDN has been a thing. Now, if it was Silver's could be in 9 in this flag set. But the ladder is considered muy importante. And since these are literally ladder blocked and you do need a Dorito piece, and 9 has been found by Caffy, and that 9 is awful looking. All right. We also will probably not see Mags this time. So fair warning, all you Mags lovers. We'll be lucky if we see White Sword. We'll be lucky. We have NSU again for the Slammer. Yeah, it's not as big. It's not a heckin' big one. And usually if we have a big 7 and a big 8, 9 out of 10 times, 9 is not going to be so big. We have somebody saying, no hablo Aileen. I guess they knew yo hablo español. So they were like, in español, donde se disponible. And I can rock with that Spanish community. So let's go. But this 8 is heckin' huge. And we have Caffy, who's doing some Dora the Exploring in West Death Mountain. Was in West Death Mountain, now going back. Guess who's back? Back again. Caffy's back. So yes, we are doing a swing and a miss here. And we got Slammer, who is just trying to survive. You know, he's fighting to survive. And we got the 1. So we have 1 division right now in 8. Because this is 8. This is 8. Most definitely. And you can't knock the hustle of trying to use silvers against Slammu, you know? Especially when you got Wand and Book there. Because I would be rocking Wand against Slammu. But Slammer was like, nah, I'm gonna use silvers, you know? Even though I shoot like a stormtrooper, you know, I be rocking them A-team straps. But Slammer, nah, Slammer's, he's like, I got the skills that pay the bills. Also appreciate the fact that Slammer dodge bombs. I'm loving it. It's like one of those things where you say da 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 da. I'm loving it. All right, so we have vanilla any road location on Caffy's side, going towards 6, and now we're in the graveyard. All right, we're pushing. We're gonna be pushing graves. All right, and this is a snake, and it's talking to its little bowl it comes out of, you know? It's snake bowl. It's like, you can't charm me back into that, brother. So, yeah, I come up with some names, man. This is why I like HDN, because I'll just come up with anything. You just leave the naming to me. We're good. Yeah, it's a basket, but, you know, I call it a basket. We can just make it a big old bowl, you know? Or we could just say it's a bootleg mission command sprite, you know? It's getting prepped. It's level snack. It's level snack. And Caffy up A to get some more life. So we got some keys on deck. Gets the Triforce. Oh, wait a second here. Are we not gonna dip level snack for an item? How are you not gonna believe in 6? Wait a second, Caffy. You need ladder. Wow. Going into 8. Wait a second, Caffy. Were you not charmed? Did you not believe in Jess? Wow. Imagine not believing in Jess strats, but choosing to go into the chonky level. Both of these men going for the thickum. It's too late for this, guys. People are trying to get some sleep on the Ace Coast. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, but he could have gone for the floor item. You know, what if it was a floor item? You gotta believe in the floor item. Oh well. So we're back in 8. We're not believing in level snack. We're going for level chonk. So, and we have Slammer using, thank goodness that Slammer was able to get the clutch fairy, because Slammer running on diet life. All right, we see a heart in 8. 8's not so great so far, folks. I don't know. I'm going because this is not looking too good. I don't know, folks. All right, so we're hoping for a ladder, and I think it's 7, and 8 looks like it was a bust. It was a bust, everybody. Oh no. I think we should believe in 7. See, this is why you should always take advice from me. Would I ever give you guys bad advice? And don't you answer that, because I know you guys don't believe in anything I tell you. Wow, chat. I said don't answer that. You can absolutely trust what I say. I've never wished Atlantis on folks. I've never. Would I ever wish bad seeds on people? I roll baby seeds. That's why they don't allow me to roll seeds in Z1R, because the last one I rolled was a jet. Alright, so we get the 1 and a heart. And I think it was 2 hearts. So, not too... Baby Ganon seeds, yes, baby Ganon seeds. That's why I'm known as Baby Ganon and Baby Ben. So, wand, tutor, and heart. Oh, well, folks, we get your Sandy activated, and we're in level Snack Charmer for Slammer. I don't know, folks. I still say we need to believe in 7 for the ladder. No, because our runners don't want to believe that 7 takes them to heaven. Alright, so level Snack has heart. It's got love to give, and both of them rejected. They rejected the poor heart. You know, the Snick was trying to give love. I am so sad. So we have likes. No, important items cannot be in 9. And 5 is hard ladder lock. So they wouldn't even be able to enter into 9 because the Dorito piece is ladder lock. And we have WandaVision versus Gleeok. Well, Slammer is in 6 right now, and we have a heart found so far. I'm saying 7. I hold it down that 7 takes you to heaven. You believe in 7. So you gotta believe. You know, you gotta put your Naruto hat on and just say you gotta believe. Or if you're old school, Parappa the Rapper, you put your Parappa the Rapper hat on. And now Caffy has acquired the tutor. No, we do not say never 7. No. You have to, no, you got to believe in 7. Just like I say, for those of you who are Z2R fanatics, you know, the Disney princess of Z2R is Guma. So there you go. I am a big, that's in fact the sprite I use when I play Z2R. So, you know, and here we go, Heart and Caffy. Breaking hearts. Oh my goodness, Caffy is a heartbreaker. How could you, Caffy? All right, and then level Snack Charmer, Slammer. Still traversing. And Caffy now trying. I still say we should believe in 7. But Caffy trying to go for one, which is the smaller dungeon. Understandable. All right, whistle spot number 1. Votes Zelda Randomizer. All right, politics in Z1R. And speaking of which, for those of you who are members of the SMB3R community, remember that 7F2 is the #1 rated best fort in SMB3R. That is my public service announcement. And that was not bombable. This is the Any Road location. All right. We are going to whistle right about now. Because it was by a lake. No! All right, so we have Slammu right now with 9 keys. Odds are will not go to the coast once a ladder has been acquired. And Dr. Torsel, welcome aboard, my friend. And I did plug the #1 rated best fort in the Mario community, 7F2, better known as Disney World. It is the happiest place in the Mushroom Kingdom. All right, and Slammu using Silver Arrow strats to take on Landmo, and did have the blessed number. And we're going to skip that Triforce right now. And we had some rather disco-esque whizzies right there. And we're using Silver Arrow strats against Slammu again. Let's go. White sword on deck. So we are kind of sort of stacked here. I would be grabbing that clock. All right. And we're going to use that white sword against those blue whizzies. And now Caffy has entered. And there's our ladder. Sadly, it wasn't in 7. Boo! It was in 1. Oh, drat. All right. That's go mode, everybody. So, everybody, all we have to do now is go get that easily ascertainable yet ladder locked 5 Dorito. And we may be seeing a game 3. Oh, baby. With 10 keys? No, you know doggone well Slammu is not even hardly going to go get the magic key. No way. Because right now, he is gonna bum rush going to 5. And then going to, oh, wait, where are you going? Yeah, we're going to 5. Nah, no, there's no way. No way. He is rushing right to that Dorito. And then he is going to go on and try to find 9. And then, because it was Caffy that found 9. And he is going to go right out. But he's not going to get it. He's got 10 keys. And 9 He knows that 9 is going to be a little bit smaller because 7 and 8 were huge. So no, I can't see him in any way, shape, or fashion going to get. All right, it's the Dorito piece, and now Slammu is on his way to find 9. Meanwhile, we're gonna get Caffy entering into 5. I think Slammu has an idea on where 9 might be. I know, right? I low-key want to sing some Christmas carols, but y'all like to say that when I do stuff, it sounds too close and, you know, ends up being DMCA. Because I even had D-Generation X on point to, you know, I had the whole intro. I am so sad. I am so sad. Because I was like, are you ready? Are you ready? Break it down! But, so, Caffy... I thought Caffy did 7, no? Wait a second. Alright, so Caffy has to get to 7. I thought Caffy did 7. No, but Caffy is going to do it right now. So, once Caffy gets here, Caffy knows where 9 is. So, at this point, this is a bum rush. So, and I will say that for you, Ryu. Deku nuts roasting on an open fire. Dark nuts nipping at your nose. Ah, here we go. Slammu does world rap to get the magic key. Yuletide carols being sung by Ganon choir, while Zelda roasts like Eskimos. Alright, so we have now, folks, we have us a ball game. Cause Caffy has 9 knowledge. So this is going to be tight right now. Because the first person who's going to enter into 9 is going to be Caffy. Now it's still big. It's still big. But both runners are in go mode. Some are not that far behind. So it's gonna come down to who routes this better. So, folks, it's time for me to tell you what you're gonna look for when you are in 9. When you are in 9, you are looking for 2 things. You are looking for a shuttered door that ain't gonna open. That's gonna be Zelda. That is Zelda. She goes, "Help me, Link. Help me, please. Save me from the bacon overlord." And then you're gonna be looking for our pig overlord. He does a roar. And oh no! Princess Manhandla rolled up. Holy sweet joking. So you're gonna be listening for Ganon's roar. And he goes, roar. I don't have it in me to do the canonically accurate roar. Sorry guys. But he does go roar. And once you hear the roar, you know he's going to be within a close proximity. So he's either magic staircase away or bomb wall away. And you got to have heart. And you got to beat him. Once you beat him, that's going to open up that shutter door. And you're going to rescue Zelda. And then GG's! The game is over. So Slammer has now found Zelda. Caffy has now found Zelda. We got us a slobberknocker of all slobberknockers. Oh! Both of our runners are on diet. But Slammer has the hint to Ganon. So this is it. Manhandla rolled up. Manhandla rolled up. All right, here we go. And Ganon's home, folks. Ganon is home. Folks, we may be looking at a game 3. Use your medicine, man! Oh. Shoot your arrow! That's 1G out of GG's for the Slammer. So we're gonna have a game 3. And it's not gonna be tonight. It's not. At least I don't think so. They only signed up for 2. And I don't think SpeedGaming is gonna have time. You know, SpeedGaming is like, we ain't got time for that. Alright, so we know where Zelda is. Slammer knows where Zelda is. It's 1 billion %, not tonight. And guess what? Photo negative Link has saved Zelda. So get double GG's out. Even though we know the true princess is Manhandla. So we are joined by the Slammer. You know, this is true DJ Slammer, and I appreciate you for having it during this time of the night.
I mean, who doesn't love a 2 a.m. Battle of the Giants? So you can't say no.
Yes, yes. And who better to do DJing at 2 a.m. than the best degenerate commentator, which is me. And the streak continues, Slammer. HDN.
Well, and I think I'm still undefeated with hidden engine numbers in this tournament. So
you are,
dude. I'm not complaining about it.
You forced game 3, which is amazing. So the question becomes, when are you going to do game 3, and is it going to be at 2 a.m.?
It will probably not be at 2 a.m. It'll probably be at midnight-ish. But it will be late, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's the best way to have it. And you guys started before we could even do intros. You know, you had a scaffolding.
I was wondering. I mean, I hit ready, and then Caffy immediately readied right after me, and I wasn't sure if we were. I thought there would be a gatekeeper, but apparently we missed that part. I blame Jess.
GG.
Hey, Caffy. GG's. Good series. Or good
Yeah.
half of
GG,
2/3 of a
Caffy.
series.
Yes, you guys went to game 3. And Chad is like, let's do it tonight. No.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. We're not gonna do that to the volunteer crew. Caffy and I'd probably stay up, but that's just not fair.
Yeah.
I mean, oh crap! There's people willing to join.
No,
I
it's
would
not gonna
agree
happen
with
now.
you, but y'all need to sleep.
It's also a relatively important match. I'd rather get it on when people know it's coming.
Heck yeah! Midnight for the both of you would be amazing. You know, and the fact that both of y'all just started, and I was like, no, I had the best Degeneration X for you guys. You know, I had the intro hyped up for you too, but the both of you are two juggernauts, and you know the fact that you brought it to game 3 and hidden dungeon numbers. You know, the deciding factor for this and 9 Caffy was that Slammu, you got the clue as to where Ganon's location was.
Yeah, that's better up for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little nook in the center there. Yeah, I missed that room the first time.
Yeah,
So.
right next to the princess. Yeah.
So where was the stair to him? Was it like
There was no stair to him.
Oh.
You just walked all the way to the corner.
Oh. I bombed. Oh, maybe I just missed a bomb hole or something.
Yeah, it was a track, but I mean, it was a couple of bomb holes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Once you started going that way, you kind of knew, right? I mean, the free maps kind of makes 9 trivial.
Yeah.
But no, that one felt speedy, right? I mean, my first dungeon was 2. I had the sword at like 3 minutes, and then I popped into 2 and got the red ring. And at that point, I'm like, okay, we're cruising now. Let's just go fast. And 4 Triforces at 23 minutes, and then I didn't touch another Triforce for another 22 minutes. So just a weird in the middle, but I'll take where we're at. And looking forward to a third here, that's for sure.
Yeah, series has been great. Yeah, this one felt speedy. You got to the sword much faster than I did. My sword was pretty slow. I remember right. Yeah, 10 minutes. So I did go immediately back to 2 like you did once I got the sword and started going. I think I had 3 Triforces pretty quick, and then the rest kind of just fell apart after 5 in the mid game.
Yeah, yeah, right. That ladder back try at 5, and then just like spinning your wheels trying to find the ladder for the rest of the seed.
Yeah,
which was what, under the recorder, which was in
8.
I don't know, 8. That's right. I had it marked as 6 because that's how I do hidden dungeon numbers, and it's funny. I didn't know it was 8. It was either 8 or 6, and I got the wand on the floor, and then recorder was the second item. I found the heart too. I'm like, I'm gonna gamble. This is 8, and the 3 rooms that are left, one of them's got a staircase in it, and it was, but I guess the recorder was first. So
yeah.
Either way, it worked out. I mean, it was a quick one, right? I mean, it's funny because I feel like 3 years ago, same flag types, an hour 20, an hour 30 was winning seeds, and I just feel like the competition's got so much stiffer that you gotta be in like the hour mark to stand a chance here. And luckily, I got there on one of the 2 tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. It's our games together usually end up this way. You know, it's back and forth. So
yeah. I'm sure somebody's going to spit out some analysis on what we both could have done better, but I feel like this is what we're here for, is these exciting matches. I'm just hoping the last one is a close one, right? I would love to see a sub-minute differential instead of these. I mean, we split, but we split with 5-minute win time. So
Yeah.
You know,
let's get a nail biter.
both of you played equally, to be honest, in this particular matchup. You know, you were neck and neck for the most part. It was really hard to assign a lead to anyone. And you know, I want to say Caffy went into 9 first because Caffy kind of had a little bit more knowledge about 9's location. Slammer, you went in, I want to say, about 15 seconds after Caffy, so really not that much of a difference. And like I said, the what made the difference in 9 was that clue as to where Ganon was. But most of you were high-fiving locations. You were in dungeons roughly at the same time, and the magic key, you know, Slammer got by world wrapping. It whereas Caffy didn't do it, and that was it. That was the only difference in gameplay. So you guys just played amazing, and it went down to you guys just being amazing runners. And both of you had everyone. You another difference was you got the ladder before Caffy. Slammer, you did get the ladder before Caffy did. And but you didn't have 9's location, so you did have to go look for 9. So you did attack a couple of whistle locations and a couple of bomb locations, but that was pretty much it.
Yeah, Caffy, I ended up 1 bomb short in terms of I was one space away from finding 9, 10 minutes into the seed.
Oh no!
And then I left Death Mountain for last, so I hit most of the flute spots. If you're wondering what's in the flute spots, I could tell you.
It's all but 3.
Okay, so yeah.
So I missed my force in West Death Mountain. I was looking for 1, hoping to find it for a ladder instead of having to do what ended up being 8 and 7.
8, yeah.
I did skip 6th item as the floor item.
I think I did too. 6 is I missed.
It wasn't anything important.
Yeah.
It wasn't. And neither of you believed in 7, so
I didn't get item at 7. I was just in and out, right?
Yeah, when you know that your last dungeon is 1, you gotta go look for it first.
Oh, I did 7. I did 7 early, so.
Oh, yeah.
I think, yeah.
But
it was ladder blocked at the after the try, so before any items. So it the game kind of forced me out. So
no, worked out.
Yeah, it worked out real good.
So, it both of you kind of guessed that 1 would be where your ladder was hiding. That was very good. And both of you, it's also the smaller dungeon, so absolutely understandable why you were looking for that one. Once you got it, it also had your white sword, which was greatly appreciated. Less time having to stab Ganon. So it's always a great time.
That 6 HP Manhandla was the real boss.
Man.
Yes!
That was a surprise.
Manhandla rolled up. And when you were trying to use silvers against it, and it was just not going down at all.
Yeah, Caffy, it was Manhandla right in front of Ganon, and it felt good to get a silver on each head, and then hit the bomb.
Nice.
So it was a nice clean rail boss, and then you get to Ganon, and it's free. It's kind of like Zelda 2, right? you fight Thunderbird, and and then you get Dark Link as a little, ice cream on top of the cake.
It's a good feeling. That's always a good feeling when you have that. Don't happen too often, especially in Max Rando there, Slammer. Woo! It'll be like Thunderbird, and then like about 15 to 20 rooms before you hit, especially if you have long GP set. Ooh, that's the worst.
I'm too old for Max Rando. Give me standard.
Oh no! You need to join Max Rando. The Max Rando community needs you again, Slammer.
No, I'm too busy beating Caffy. Caffy, the Fresca will have to wait. Caffy.
Yeah.
Deciding match tomorrow or whenever. I don't know when. Probably not tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yes, we can't wait to see it when it does happen. But do you guys have any last words?
No, thanks to all the volunteers for both games and SpeedGaming and the whole TCP admin staff and the Z1R admin staff is great. I did cry a little when I saw the vote for Z1R in the next GDQ. It still hurts that we didn't get there, but I know this community is great, and I'm excited to keep poking away at it. So,
yeah, thanks again, guys. Appreciate for staying up so late with us, and thank you to all who's watching.
Okay, well, I'm gonna close this on out. GG's to both of our runners. They gave one heck of a game, one with Caffy emerging triumphant, and then Slammer remaining undefeated in HDN, forcing a game 3, which means that chat and everyone on the TV wins again because they're going to see some great entertainment. And speaking of chat, thank you guys for hanging out with us in the late night hours. For those of you across the pond, good morning to you, and thanks for spending your morning with us just before you go to work. Thanks to you, Custom, for doing some work for us over here. We greatly appreciate it, especially Jasandy, who stayed up to roll the seed as well as do some work behind the scenes. SpeedGaming, thanks for doing what you do best and hosting the madness, which is known as me and the rest of the crew. We appreciate everything you do for us. It's late. It's after 3 a.m. So everyone get some sleep, and we shall see you next time. So take care. Have the bestest day. Give our runners a big fat follow. Give Custom and Jess a big fat follow. Take care and have a good night. Goodbye.